Coach, thanks. We are about 12 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Tonight, we wrap a busy first week of the season with a second of two on a Monday night between the Cleveland Browns and our home team. Here's the kicker, Aldrich Rosas, ready to get us going. And we are underway in Southern California. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Check. 180. He can't hit. He's not going to get me. Slam.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Something to watch here in week one of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
Mayfield. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got it at the 15. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play there for the Browns. And even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Set. 180. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Cover. Check. Check now. Hey, alert.
Now on 2nd and 16. Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. The point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sione Takitaki just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people would think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. No.
From the gun, O'Neal. And he's going to go down again. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down. And you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
That one good for 33 and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Switch. Point it right.
Mayfield to throw it. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. A run for Nick Chubb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Trevor Williams there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
King. Hey, Steve 6. Strip that ball. Mike 50.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Alpha. Check Mike 27. Check Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. On 1st and 10, O'Neal. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. O'Neal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing 3rd down. Back to throw. O'Neal. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Rosas puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Browns drive about to get started. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Watch the pass. Slam.
Mayfield looks to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. There defensively was Nasir Adderley making a nice play. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Regular. Tighten up. Greystone, travel.
Throwing, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. The Browns send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing on first down, O'Neal. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense. When you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw again, O'Neal. And he comes back with one complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Go to base. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip. Showing it. 66. Pull it. Half. Ready, go.
On first down, O'Neal. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
That's another Chargers first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down, O'Neal. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Come on, QB, come on. Kill. Out. Go. Motion. Shot.
Operating from the gun, O'Neal. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Ready. Hand read. Check. Go. Check 50. Tight dog. 44.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Second and goal.
So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Second and 13. Yeah, he's got it. They'll still have a third and goal now despite picking up 13 yards on that pass play.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Alvin Kamara taking it in. And the Chargers have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. From the 24, Mayfield. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. On first and 10, O'Neal. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And it's taken in at the 9. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On the carry, it's Chubb. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Let's go, Mike 50, Mike 50.
From the gun, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now it's Hunt. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
50, come on, 50, come on. I got one.
On 2nd and 7, Mayfield nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check 9.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at the 20. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Charger drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They start the second half with Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Switch up. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
On second down, Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On second down, Eckler. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Mike spoke both. I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
From the gun, O'Neal. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. In this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the route.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. 50 yards. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And now it's blocked. Well, the Chargers have it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Oftentimes when you give up a touchdown, it's really a deflation for your entire unit. And the special teams group, when they run out there, they still feel it. And maybe they don't go after it so much. Instead, they gave great effort there. Blocked the extra point and really gave them a lift after giving up the score.
Yeah, gave up the touchdown, lost the lead, but a nice job to get in there and block it. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That one good for 13 and a Charger first. This quarterback now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Again, it's Kamara. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
He's coming.
And a give this time to the tailback. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the slant.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. From the gun on 3rd down. O'Neal. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Kamara off the draw. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They run it again with Kamara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
Check. Look. Get him. You got him.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play, a pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
No problem there on the extra point, and that will get him one closer. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Second and 3. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Operating from the gun. O'Neal throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Throwing again on second and 10. O'Neal. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it third down. Looking to throw. O'Neal. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it first and goal as they look to punch in a late score. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Alvin Kamara, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Important extra point up and through, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. An ideal down and distance to try to finish this thing off. 2nd and inches. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll run looking for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back. Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. He'll look to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. It's a gain of 5. And that's going to lead to a third down. Back to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Hey, come on. It's a party now. It's a party now. Kill, kill, kill.
He's back to throw. It's complete. Stills. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Chargers 17.